Hello everyone, it's Toonski Plays and this is Factorio episode 9 of Space Exploration. If you are new here, check the playlist in the description to watch the previous episodes and catch where we're at now. If you're a returning viewer, leave a like, comment, lets me know you enjoyed the series and helps promote it via the algorithm. Now, this is already at the end of the episode because as I was going through the editing, before I started editing, I deleted all the old video clips because it was taking up a lot of memory. Like each of these videos is about 2 gigs plus of memory. So I deleted all the old video and I accidentally deleted the first clip to this episode. So I'm just going to quickly do a quick recap of what I did. Be a quick version. It was 12 minutes broken down into 2 maybe. So first thing I did was I finished off the train tracks, going right the way around, finish off the train tracks, right, and then added copper miners, steel nodes, brick nodes, copper node, and the iron plate nodes. As you can see, there's a little section here. I used the electronic furnaces, 15 long on each of them, into a little buffer zone. This obviously isn't at full capacity because we've only got one little node thing going here, and then it would go into the train station. Then needed fuel, and I didn't have robots at the time, so I decided to use coal. Got a coal train. It's got 4 oil and 1 cargo, and that is because each train station has 4 cargo for the actual item, and it's enough for 5 long. So 4 fuel, so none of these items would go into it, and 1 cargo, so I could get the coal out, push it down to the top and push it into the train engine. And yeah, pretty sure that's all I did for the first bit. I did that, I did the trains. Yes, that is all I did, first bit. Right, I'll let you continue on with the actual episode. Ta-da. Right, so I was setting up the oil up here, ready for the quality of life, because we've got an oil station there, and the copper patch started getting attacked. As you can see, we're still missing some, because there's a base up here. Zoom in. This is how they got in. So I need to take out these guys, set up the oil, and we should be good to go. One thing I want to work on while I'm doing all this is robotics. I want to get construction robots, and most importantly get the personal robot port done. I've got a ton of stuff, a bunch of science swords stocked up. Hopefully I've got enough to get these robots, because making all these train tracks and stuff took hours, whereas it would only take maybe 1 hour, the personal robot ports. So one thing I need to do is pick up some ammo and go kill some bugs. Right, let's do it. So in the end with the wall, I just ended up just walling off. I couldn't be bothered to take out those bases, it's taken too long. But one thing I want to do is, for the quality of life node, I want to use robots. I didn't really explain this before, but there's 2 types of robots: logistics and construction. Logistics pick stuff up from chests and delivers them to other chests or to your person, which is what this is. Like, you can request items, and if you're in area, robots will drop the items into you. Construction obviously builds stuff, and there's a couple of chests that goes on passive provider, so any chest that goes in there gets sent out. This is a pickup point and a storage chest. There's one more chest we need, and that is request a chest. It can filter out. You can put the chest down and request specific items from the robots, and it will look in the providers for the correct item. Buffer chest we don't really need, but in order to unlock this, we need utility science 500 of them. I've researched it already. Utility science requires processing unit, blue chips, flying robot frames, and low density structures. The flying frame needs circuit boards, electronic engines, batteries, and steel. Density structures is glass, copper, steel, and plastic. And what was the thing? Processing units. It's just green chips, blue chips, and sulfuric acid. Now, this base can cool that stuff. We're gonna move temporarily, just make it just here. I want to get this all run out of gas. Right, might be an idea to. I want to upgrade this train station as well. 2 lanes is not good enough. But once we get this online, once we get the quality of life node online, we'll be able to expand all this. Because we have researched there it is. Personal robot ports. You can put this into your armor with construction robots and it will do everything. But first to do is get the oil. So just simply connect all this up. Not particularly, just as long as it gets the job done. So I'm going to connect all this up, push it over to here into some storage units, and then put it into the fluid. And we go 2, 4. Then what this does is, if you have, I believe, then just pipe it in, and then all the stuff from here will go into here. So get that sorted. One for each. Push it all over here, and then we can send it down. As for the fuel for the trains, I'm just going to go with the robots. Was the original idea, but coal train might work. Evidently, judged by down here, it didn't, and it's stopping traffic. Why have you stopped? Either way, sort that out. I'll get this online. See you in a second. Think 1, 2, 3, click. One thing I forgot about is you need pumps to put the fluid into the wagons. Just a quick update on that. So need assemblers, and we shall set you to go to Royal, full cargo, and then quality oil, empty cargo. Off. That's it. Isn't enough oil. Anyway, let's get rid of that for now. And we'll just go and we've got full oil. Add a little loop to loop just so they could do a little U-turn. Like I say, the trains need a serious upgrade. Okay. I still need to sort that out. This the train's got no fuel, does it? It's gonna stop here. The iron. Right, so do I have any fuel on me? Got a bit. No. I hope you're right, fuel. Got a bit of wood in here for now. I'm going to tear this whole train track down and redo it, but now it should appear at the bottom. Like I said, I just want to quickly make just a very quick science. We produce 5 each, so shouldn't take a huge amount of time. That can be processors, that can be buying units, that can be electricity. All I gotta do is make sure it's got the items. Red. I'll probably just feed this manually from the base, just empty out the base of its stuff. Batteries, steel, electronic engine units, and circuits, and it's glass, copper. So, right, I'm gonna grab all the stuff together, just make a very messy build base. Right, so I have a little makeshift little base thing. Everything connects into here. So we got blue science, green and red science there, plus sulfuric acid. Robot frames need steel, green, electronic batteries going into there. Batteries just need sulfuric acid, copper and iron. Copper and iron are in here. The glass for the low density structure is just glass. You get stone, crush it to sand, melt the sand up, and you get glass. The motors you already know about. The electronic engines. Ooh, we need lubricant. That was. What about the lubricant? Okay, I could turn that the right way. Be awesome. How do we make lubricant? We need heavy oil. Heavy oil. Need heavy oil. Can I make another one of you? Need glass. Should have glass. Need one more bit of glass and iron. There'll be tons of iron around. Actually, let's make that full stack. And we can create another one of this for the lubricant. And just pipe it up. Wait for that to be done. And that will be online as well. For the time being, I'm just going to plug it in and see if I've gone wrong anywhere. Hopefully I got enough power poles. So, right, so this should all be fully operational to plug the power in for the oil. Where is it? Is it still not done? Oh my god. Right, so everything should be making. Yep, that's making engines. You obviously need lubricants. And then we get robot frames. Can't power this on until I get this online. But everything seems to be working. What is this called? The utility science pack makes 5 at a time as well. So we need you, just have you just space out just a little bit. Right, heavy oil. Oil and water, we got those things. Underground pipe, oil, water, and water. Now we need to get rid of some petroleum gas by doing that, and then I can just have the light oil going into there for now. So now we'll just put this on line. Might help with connected things up. And need to power up. Sorry, we're going there. Right. I need to build a few more pumps to pump everything up properly. There we go. It's on line. Power poles. And I'll get 2 more pumps and this should be ready to go. It's sulfur. That was one thing I forgot to do. So long arm inserter. Get some more copper. Some copper here. Let's have 2. There we go. Actually, I'll tell you what. There we go, that's producing more stuff. So, let's have a look at the chain. So, for the utility science, you need low density structure. You need glass, iron, steel, and plastic. Plastic, copper, steel are in here. Glass is getting made here. Much faster than what this can do. Glass, you need sand. Sand, you need stone. Put that up now. What are you missing? Batteries. No, that's making batteries. And I'll also keep this going a bit after as well, because I want construction robots for the personal roboport. Because construction robots, if I can find them. There they are. The flying robot frames and circuits. Nice and cheap. This is making. Yep. Everything is coming along. So I'm going to stick out here until we have 500 and then we'll move on. See you in a second. Right, and that is the 500 yellow science we need. It's awesome. Also, sure have enough here. We shall make 39 construction robots. So I've already got 1. And, ooh, I should say, while I was waiting for this, I got my power armor back and I put some stuff in it. So we got fusion reactor, 4 personal roboports which can hold 10 construction robots in, and night vision for when it turns nighttime. The construction robots, I'll show you what they do in a minute. Let's pop these science in. Right, so if I just pop these 500 here, it should get distributed evenly out, and I have enough military and blue just to get this research done. So anyway, construction robots, the roboports cost batteries, advanced circuits, gear wheels, and steel. What the construction robots do is they do 2 things. So if I just give you a little demonstration here, and we just whack a load of power poles in. Right. So if I were to get a blueprint now, right? And so what it does is it creates blueprints. It adds a look in your inventory to see if you can make the blueprint. And you see I only had belts, but if I were to start taking these out, there we go, creates blueprints. And one thing it can also do is demolish very quickly. So I've got 40 robots in my inventory. These are saying these are broken, so it wants me to make some of these so it can fix them. But making this took hours, and with these robots theoretically it should be 40 times faster. One thing I want to do is when this is done is get quality of life node up and running. It's going to be purely with we need robots, and we need just robots. Need advanced circuits. May as well grab some of them now. So we're going to make a lot of these. So I'll be back when logistics system's online and I'm ready to start making a quality of life node. See you. Right, audio sync 1, 2, 3, click. Right, so research is done and I've got a little template of what the trains for this logistics system. As you can see, it's got the Wi-Fi signal on. What it is after is this roboport. It's looking for logistic network. But I'm not going to get that until the train's done. But in the meantime, what I can just make my life a little easier. Just blueprint that. And just line it up each and every. Now, probably haven't got enough to fill all this up, but my little robots will do their job. Things are built. Thing I need to do as well is so. Oh yeah, these are passive provider chests. Yeah, these are passive provider chests. So what it does is it looks for a roboport and it tells the robots, hey, I've got items that you can take. And then what it does, it looks for either a storage chest, quest chest. Yeah, I'll do the trains later on. Let's get rid of some of these now. But yeah, what it does, it looks for a requester chest. And say the top one is iron. So if the requester chest is requesting iron plates, this gets iron plates. The robots take the iron from here to the requester chest. Which means you can do some compact builds. Also kept this around so I can get flying robot frames to build logistics robots. Logistic robots are the ones that take stuff from the chest. While waiting for that to build, what can we build? Stacker. So, I suppose I could get some stacker robots on the go for the time being. And once this roboport's built, put it online. It'll have 2 squares around it, green and one. Green is for construction robots, the distance they can go, and yellow is for logistics, how far they can while still being in the system. I'll be back once this roboport is made. Right, so so the roboport's made, and I can find it in here. There it is. As you can see, it's orange and green. In order for this to work, I'll need it to be out there. It needs to be a bit higher than that, actually. Try and stay away so robots won't just take stuff from my inventory. Leave away. Right. I think it's going to have to be in here. First one. So it's looking for robots. We should have some logistics. There we go. And power. So I'll power it up and I'll show you roughly how it works. Can't remember if it's the active provider or the passive provider, which is the one that you need to use. But we shall find out soon enough. So, logistics network is on. If I make some active providers, so this is how it works. So we go to a requester chest. That there, that should be in range. Logistics network. It's interesting. But either way, you can go request have on iron plates. I go request iron plates and then go to passive provider. Wait, go passive provider, put plates in there. Right. Speedy orange. Speedy. So anyway, the weather report's down. So if we go request the chest, and we go passive provider, we go this one's iron plates, for example. Put iron plates in this one. Robots come out, grab the stuff from this chest, and put it in there. Goes, and that's 100 iron transfer. And you can make a little build out of this. So if I were to go like this, request the chest, and the difference between provider. And it's still out of logistics range. I'm going to put a few robots around just to make sure everything's in. That must be construction. Leroy, you could have something like this. We're going to have inverters and say blue belt. So this can request. So it needs iron plates and motors. So this requests iron plates, 100 of them, and 50 of them. So once it gets 50, it will stop getting some. And you can have stuff going there, goes into passive provider, and then just next to it you could have red. Have a request a chest, so the stuff from that chest goes into that one, and you can just have a row of stuff. Just make the logistics, and I'll get cracking on with that, and I'll see you in a second. Audio sync 1, 2, 3, click. Audio sync 1, 2, 3, click. Right, so I've got the start of the quality of life node done, got all the trains done, and basically what I'm doing is just a line. So if I want red belts need transport belts, and iron gearwheels. Transport belts need motors need gearwheels. So this will all be just making one item at the end here. And one useful thing is with the requester chest, if you hold shift, left click the assembler, right click the assembler, left click the passive provider, requests the amount you need and the items you need. So you can just literally go through. And now all these chests are requesting the correct thing. I've got the trains done, so more trains than I was expecting, and so the trains are going to have to be upgraded. The amount of items I need, just thinking about it, because like I want to do train stops, I want to do railways, lights, trains, robots, all that sort of stuff. So by the end of it, this here is just going to be absolutely full of assemblers. And one thing I've realized is the difference between passive provider and active provider is passive provider will only drop items off to requested chest, whereas a passive provider will drop off to storage chest. So I might organize that, but either way, it's going to take a while, and I'm going to be doing it off camera. So I'm going to end the episode here. Actually, end the episode here, get these trains to start running, and next episode we will upgrade the railway to a 4-lane, upgrade the train stops, cause that was just a terrible idea. Got an idea of what I want to do with train stations, and put a research down and finish off quality of life chest. Anyway, I've been Toonski Plays. If you've enjoyed the episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da.